Are you garbage?
I had a little something. It's probably the most garbage thing I've done in quite a while. I have this new pup, right?
The dog.
The dog.
Hansi.
Shout out to Hans.
Head of security.
Hansi Ponzi.
But she is not reported for duty yet.
He is not.
When is his training going to be over?
What do you mean his
When's
training?
boot camp over?
He's currently with some ex-Mossad agents. Really learning the ropes.
Man.
Yeah.
Fake noses and all that kind of stuff?
Everything, yeah. Securing the hard drive type stuff.
He's more of an analyst.
But it was the middle of the night. Sleep. He's a little bit of a wonky sleeper, so we put him in this pen. We got a pen for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And I had to tinky.
Take a leak.
But I didn't want to wake him up.
How are you not waking up a puppy?
What do you mean?
There's no way you can tiptoe around there.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to wake him up.
I understand.
So I may have relieved myself.
What? In a flower pot. In the bathroom. In the shower.
I didn't make it to the shower.
Because you didn't want to wake him up.
I didn't want to wake him up. I was drinking.
I've been watching a lot of Columbo. I got this. I can solve it off top.
What do you got?
And one more thing.
You were pissing into a Gatorade bottle on your couch.
You were very close. It wasn't Gatorade. It was
Coke Zero.
Trop 50.
Wow. Wide mouth.
Got it.
A lot of room there.
Yeah.
Because trying to pee into like a regular bottle like this.
You don't stand up. You don't stand a chance.
Yeah, you gotta
and then there's that gauge.
You got to be Wahlberg for that.
Then there's that gauge of how quick it's filling up, and you can tell by how warm your hand's getting. Yikes. I've lost that in the driver's seat a couple of times.
Dropped the bottle?
No. Well, I was peeing. This was one time I was leaving the Raven Lounge. I stopped at Wawa that used to be over there on Philmont Ave.
Know it well.
And Bustleton. Philmont Ave and Bustleton up there in northeast Philadelphia.
No, I don't.
They don't have a bathroom. This was before Super Wawas.
They do, but they don't want you using it.
Yeah, they don't have a public bathroom, so I had to pee real bad. Real bad. And there's like nowhere you can pee on the side. Like I would have got jammed up. I would have got like a public, urination type deal. And so I peed at a some sort of soda bottle or a Wawa iced tea bottle, and that didn't. I mean, man, all over the seats of the Montego. And then I had to drive home in it. It was.
Were you doing it while you were driving?
No, I did it in the parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you throw the bottle out?
No, I saved it and had it for breakfast. Yeah, I threw the bottle out. Yeah, but it was not one of my best moments.
Where was the Trop 50 bottle?
I had taken it to sleep with me because I was sleeping on the couch because he needed someone in the room. Not anymore. Now he's a big dog.
Was it empty?
Yeah, it might have been a couple of mouse swigs in there.
Why'd you take it with you to bed?
Just I had something to swig on. I think I was, a couple of swigs.
What was the consistency of the pee? Some pulp, mostly pulp.
No, as you know, I'm a no pulp man. I strained it.
Was it pea pineapple, pea cranberry? What are we talking about?
Yeah. So it was just straight Trop 50, peed in there, and it was like as I was doing, I'm like, well, this has to make the podcast. It was one of like.
I think that's two garbage moves right there. If I must interject,
I'm listening.
Bringing orange juice with you to bed.
It's all we had.
What? Dude, warm orange juice? Come on.
It wasn't warm.
It wasn't. It wasn't cold.
I finished it while I was sitting on the couch.
Okay.
And then I laid down, and then it was like, there was like that much in the. I was done with it.
Oh,
maybe if I would have waken up at 3 a.m, I would have wet my whistle a little bit.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Those days.
At that point, you just need moisture.
Doesn't matter.
I can drink the pee at that point.
Warm ginger ale in the middle of the night. Nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing better than in the middle of the night. I don't do it anymore, but I used to back in the day. I was like, hot. The fucking air conditioner in my mom's house sucked. So in like August, it would be 5,000 degrees upstairs. And you'd come stumbling down. You were like high school or whatever, just like fucking, in a haze, sweaty. Your fucking ring of your neck's all wet and drawn out. And just getting like a cold,
Jesus Christ.
a cold bottle of fucking, a cold 2-liter, a Coke or something.
Night.
Really wet the fucking whiskey.
Yeah, I'll put you
That
down.
was all right.
I have severe stomach cramps right now.
Okay. Do we want to place an over-under bet on if he has to remove himself to go to the bathroom? And if so, what minute will that be at?
I'm going to put it at 42.5 minutes.
Okay, what are we at now, just so I have a benchmark?
We just hit 20.
Okay.
On the recording, not necessarily the episode length.
All right, so we're just say we're about 17-ish. I'm going to say you don't make it past 47 minutes.
Well, I got news for you.
I shit my pants.
I'm like the Hulk. I already shit my pants. I don't think it's coming from that direction.
You think it's coming out? You're
Yeah.
tossing your cookies, as they say.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if you puke in here, we're going to have to move, and I'm in a fight with the landlord at the
I
moment.
throw up right here, right now. You're upset with me? I asked
I'm
Toby.
not upset with you. I'm upset at the situation. I'm literally doing this and leaving for 2 weeks so they can steam clean this fucking place. Biohazard.
Get those
A
guys.
little
From,
army
get
guy.
those guys from Monsters Inc. in here.
A little army guy comes
I asked
out.
Toby in the car.
Nothing on that.
I'm sorry. I was steamrolling. I apologize. I asked Toby in the car. I throw up in here. Are you throwing up immediately?
No.
No, really.
I think you're underestimating how quick I'm out of here. This is a dead zone to me. This might as well be Chernobyl. I'm
Never using the computer again?
No.
Really? It's a good way to get a new laptop.
I don't know.
Only puked on once, folks.
Blap, that's mine. Blap, that's mine.
I told you growing up we
Like
had
Jeff Goldblum.
we had a kid who could puke
Fly?
on demand.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It's a good
Jesus.
time. You just go, Scott, puke, and go, blah, seconds.
Oh my God.
I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know if he's still alive at this point.
Yeah, that's
but-
not good, man.
Yeah, he could just, pull the fucking cord and
This
go.
guy's got a tricked out esophagus? What the fuck?
Yeah, pretty wild.
Foley hit me with one that I haven't heard in a long time because he was flat ginger ale to settle the stomach. Was that you? Did your mom do that growing up?
Ginge, for sure. Ginger ale. If we didn't have ginger ale clear liquid, so we would do Sprite as well.
Dude, soda as remedy is so trash.
Dude, Sprite in the 90s
No
might as well have been
ginger ale.
a health elixir. I'm
What?
telling you, Sprite.
Oh, God.
Dude, that was a health drink where I came
Yeah.
from.
No.
I'd be drinking that on the side of the fucking soccer field.
Yeah.
And in the South, anytime you got a headache, it was get you a can of Coke. That's what
Yeah, the
you,
sugar will level you out.
you need some sugar and some caffeine's what you need.
Yeah,
And some of that BC. You ever use BC? The powder, the aspirin powder they have down there in the South? It's real hick shit. It's aspirin, but already crushed up.
Yes, in the I do know what you're talking
That's
about.
Civil War type shit.
I
Fuck
know.
that, dude. Dumping it in a bullet hole. Get the fuck out of here.
In the factories in North Carolina, they would have a thing called the dope cart, where it was like a snack cart that would come around, and they would give you Cokes, and they would pour BC powder into the Cokes.
And now, how would you know that from your experience on the factory floor?
My grandfather was in textiles.
Ah, it's pretty good.
All right.
Not
What was
bad.
he doing in textiles?
Owning the company.
I was going to say, you don't say, when you're in something, you're the financier
You're the
or
founders
the
of Florida, for God's sakes.
the original Floridaman. Yeah. I wouldn't say my,
I think in textiles is the way to go for the owner of the business.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
If
I'm
you-
saying
if-
if you're on the line, you go, I'm in textiles.
No,
You're in whoever hired you.
you're in debt.
Yeah. So are you. Check out the Patreon.